good fortune. Have a sip and be blessed. And also not burn my fucking... I hate this fucking water, I swear to God. Okay, there we go. That was an actual sick. 3. Hi guys, Mr. Jaeger here, and welcome to Valheim Mistlands. We'll get to the plus in a minute. So, what is Valheim? Well, if you've not heard of this game, you're kinda living under a rock. Kind of. Basically, this game came out 2 years ago, and it exploded in popularity. And the premise of this game is basically... you are an lucky, or unlucky, depending on your mindset, random Nordic Viking sent into the land of Valheim, where there are a number of mysterious creatures and terrifying monsters that are roaming the land and have caused chaos within the realms of Odin, and he sent you in to basically clean the place up. You are effectively a janitor. And try playing this menu without seeing that. I'm trying to ignore it, but dear God, Emperor, that is fucking terrifying, and I know it's going to be in the freaking Mistlands. Ah! Anyway. So, yes, you are a warrior sent to clean up and kill all the nasties until the land is once again beautiful, faithful, and loyal to Odin. At least that's the vibe I get from the story. So, as you can see by my character, Mr. Korvac Solus, he's quite strong. In fact, one could say he is more or less completely finished with the playthrough. I mean, we're at the point of the Mistlands in my playthrough with my friends, and I've pretty much only played this game with friends. Now, of course, that's kind of part of the game. You're supposed to adventure with your friends and, you know, fight the big monsters together, and it's a really good experience. And I very much enjoy playing with my friends. But I've also wanted to do a solo playthrough as well, and with the Mistlands finally coming out, I thought, well, what better opportunity to play a solo game than right as the Mistlands come out? So, horrifying creatures aside, I thought it's about time I did this, and I also felt that the best way to keep my motivation and also have some hilarious tales be recorded is to record the playthrough. So this is our character, Marcus Tibus, which is my kind of secret hope that if ever this series gets popular, the developers could see my slight plea for a Roman/Greekification of some of the things in this game. I realize this is a very much a slim chance, but if ever there was a chance, please let us have Greek things so I can have a trireme and hoplites and Roman equipment. I would love you long time, please. I know there are mods, but at the moment, the mod support is always kind of iffy. You can get stuff from Nexus, of course, hence the Valheim Plus, but it's, when you're like me and modding is not your forte or technicality-wise, it can result in the whole game going. So yeah, it can be a bit awkward. But still, this is our character, and we shall be playing as a pretty much noob Mr. Marcus Tibus. And without further ado, well, let us play Valheim to the steaming mists.
Long ago, the All-Father Odin united the worlds. He threw down his foes and cast them into the 10th world, then split the bows that held their prison to the world tree and left it to drift unanchored in a place of exile. For centuries, this world slumbered uneasily, but it did not die. As the glacial ages pass, kingdoms rose and fell out of sight of the gods. When Odin heard his enemies were growing once again in strength, he looked to Midgard to send his Valkyries to scour the battlefields for the greatest warriors dead to the world, for they would be born again in Valheim.
Do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do. Just this crappy thing. Do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do. Ah, fucking
Do do do. Well met.
Oh dear God. That was terrible. I apologize. No, I'm not sorry. So yes, we have arrived.
Welcome to the 10th world, warrior. I am Hugin, sent here to guide you in your travels. The megaliths surrounding you are the sacrificial stones. They represent the Forsaken, which you must slay in order to ascend to Valhalla.
And I'm gone. Prepare to see Hugin a lot.
Well met. See, you can't escape me. These magical stones are scattered through the lands by Odin, as signposts pointing towards ritual grounds for the Forsaken. If they inspect it closer, this one will reveal the summoning place of Ekithir, your first prey. He is a mighty beast, so you need to properly arm yourself before even attempting to defeat him. Kaka.
And it would appear that Ekithir is right next to us.
I bring tidings.
Okay.
I hope you enjoy the mod. Please support our Patreon team.
Yes, I should probably explain a little bit of how our mod works. So this is obviously not a vanilla version of Valheim. This is Valheim Plus. Now, Valheim Plus is basically one of the most popular mods in the Valheim game. And the purpose of this mod is it basically allows you to adjust some certain stats and certain things to make the game either easier or harder depending on your mindset. And I have been playing this particular mod with my friends. Primarily the things that we've been doing. The most noticeable changes that you will see in this particular playthrough is my carry capacity will be increased up to 400, and if we find the merchant in this playthrough, which is very much unlikely, but if we do, praise the Golden Throne, my carry capacity will be increased to 600, which is pretty nice. I'll go speak with him because he's going to bug me otherwise.
Take stock of your inventory.
Yes, we know. So, the other noticeable things, of course, is that we will see the day and the time, which is cool because it is a useful thing to have as a kind of forbearance. I think the only other major sort of differences you'll notice in this playthrough is that if I am building a box, or if I'm building stuff, instead of having to carry all of my, the materials I need to build the thing on my person, I instead only need to place them into a box inside the region, within a small region in my base to allow me to withdraw them out, to build shit from the boxes rather than constantly picking stuff into my inventory. Some of this stuff is, depending on your mindset, a little bit cheaty, and I can appreciate some people might not like that, but there are some things that, having played through the game, are just a bit tedious. So, now this is the tutorial things.
Ah, snack. You found a tasty snack. Consume it to improve your health and stamina. Be aware that before long you will grow hungry again. So please have at least a different kind of meals near at the ready.
Yes, we know. Right, so the first thing we're going to need to do is we're going to need to find a place to set up a base. Because as always, whenever you play a game like this, our first objective is to... Well, admittedly, the first objective is to get a bit of the lay of the land. I'm probably going to need to get some more wood. And I can't punch trees, sadly. Well, I can, but they're not the kind of... It's not... Yeah, we're not quite there yet. So, we're just going to instead grab some branches. And eventually, as we grow, we're going to be able to do some pretty cool things, such as grabbing... We're going to be able... Oh, hello, we got a ball. We're going to have to probably get... probably going to get the... We'll probably save... Get the hammer for another time. There we go. So, we're going to adventure. So the plan for this series, I'm not entirely sure how best to... How this series is going to work. I'm probably going to, once we've done something for a while... There may be some times where I may not record things, and there is the phone of irritation that I always forget to silence. You know what? I think it's going to become a running gag or something, which basically is like, hey, your phone, the thing that keeps you awake and aware, yeah, let's keep forgetting to take that thing off. So, there we go. Right. Well, we're in, so regardless. Right, let's see what we can do. Right, so as said, we're going to try and see if we can... There's maybe some things that I record, such as obviously our first 2 encounters with certain things. But then, for example, sailing in between regions or sailing in between stuff, I may kind of record with the intention of not releasing it, because, for example, I don't think people would find me sailing for 10-20 minutes to be that exciting unless we discover something. For example, if we discover I can't remember what the terminology for the turtle is, but the turtle that gives you chitin, that is something I will definitely record. If we encounter the serpent, this is a nice location, obviously I will I will definitely record that and watch as I fail and cry. Just a smidge. Oh, God. Right, let's continue to pick up flint and stone. Rock and stone. Right. And let us get a club, our first melee weapon. Oh, I feel so proud. Alright, we've already found a coastal region, and we've already found a building! Oh, that's wonderful. Now, technically speaking, it would make more sense to go toward Ikithria, but I'm just going to explore a little bit longer to this location, because we're already beginning to see some rather intriguing things, and if I'm not mistaken, there, hopefully, could be some rather nice goodies for us, if the game would let me go through. Right, no, that's fine. I mean, the intention with this particular... Right, hang on, let me just move this to here. You down there, you down there, you down there, you down there, you down there. I have gained some equipment. Nice. Now, our character is extremely low level, and he's quite squishy. Not only because he hasn't got the gear, but also because we have yet to gain... Well, we've yet to gain the right kind of armor and equipment and the meals, which at this point I'm just going to be farming for a bit. There may be some episodes as well where I'm just going to be gathering and building. So, again, I've not done something like this before. Like, normally I do stuff like Hearts of Iron 4, or I've done Empire to the Wall, like, you know, strategy games. Never really done a survival game. So this will be a first for me. I mean, I have live streamed this. I'm fairly certain I've live streamed this. But there's a difference between live streaming games and playing games like this. So we'll see. We will see. I may have to start focusing a bit more on editing things down rather than relying on stuff. Oh, hello. We have an inlet channel. Ooh. I say. This could be problematic. I have... This could result in my death. I'm not joking. Swimming in this game, especially when low level, is a bit of a risk. Still, the desire to do something. This is really cool. Depending on... well, okay, we'll tell you what. We'll hold off for now. But this is truly yeah, this is truly exciting. I'm not even joking. Because one of the things about this game that I really like, and one of the things that keeps me coming back to it, is the sheer scale of exploration. Like, sometimes, like, you can basically spend a good hour just roaming around, trying to find the right kind of base, or looking around. And then you think, okay, I think I finally found it. And then you spend about 10, 20, even like hours just building up a nice little location. And then you go down the road a bit, or go down the stream a bit, and then all of a sudden there's a giant foray of like the most golden thing. And it's like, oh! But it's exciting. It's new. Every landmass is different. And the fact that this has a randomized seed. Oh, God, we have really found a good place. Oh, my. Right, I'm going to risk it for a biscuit. Really risking this. But if we do this... Yes. My first victims. Glorious.
You will fuel the Viking. You will fuel the new Roman Empire.
Do 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 do. Do 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 do. We're exploring the new lands. Oh, dears. Yes, range combat is also going to be a thing that I will do quite a bit of as well. I do enjoy the range combat, but as you know, again, the scouting side of things, I love it. It's a really awesome thing. So, a big fan of this, I be. Looks looks like a sort of ritualistic site. But more importantly, we are getting fairly close to our original spawn point, which can only mean good things for us. Because it means we can not have to travel as far, which is wonderful. Though I am a little conscious of not taking too long exploring because, well, hello. The boar guards. Look at all those raspberries. So many raspberries. I'm not even joking. That is a lot. If we can get to... yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing if we can get the once we get to the next phase, like the bronze and copper phase. Ooh. That's going to be... It's going to be possibly that... I think out of all the phases, that's going to be the bitch one. I mean, don't get me wrong. Getting armor and iron and, getting all of those things is going to be a slog, especially when it comes to what we need to do. Oh, of course, that's when they're available. Come back, please. Please. No, get trapped on a tree. Turn around, Bambi. It's for your own good. You must let me whack you with my club. Okay, please. Yes. Yes. Come on. Damn it, you tease. Come on, Veer. Look, I've got a treat for you. It's a wonderful treat. No. Why? Son of a bitch. God damn it. Well, shit. Alas, we are stuck once again. Oh well. Hello, Hugin. Yes, I'm aware. Yes, I'm aware. I can build shit. It's wonderful. Right, well, to be fair, let's go have a look at the location where we're supposed to duke it out with the boss. Naturally, we're going to be taking... It's going to take us a bit before we can get this far, like, to get that thing. But, yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing when we can get... Yeah, if we can see where roughly it is, and if we can find a decent location to get started... then maybe we might be able to set up nearby Ikithria, if that is the way to pronounce it. I'm probably going to butcher, by the way, half, if not more than half, of the creatures and the things in this land. It is most definitely going to not be very... If you're Nordic and you find this offensive, I do very much apologize. But I'm British. We can't pronounce things that aren't in our tongue very well. At least if it's, Nordic. Or, well, anything that is. It's pretty much, if it's not English, we're crap at it. And I apologize. But still. Oh, hello. We are opening into a possible home region. This is actually pretty freaking awesome. I'm getting excited. Oh. Oh my god. Have I just lucked out with this place? Because, dear God, it's beautiful. Yeah, seriously, this is perfect. We've got a coastal region right next to us. We've got... I'm definitely going to craft a stone axe. We're going to need a stone axe. I'm just saying. Right now, I'm just saying. We're going to need that. Right, you go there. Perfect. Right. Are you in here? Do we have a chest? No. Oh, we do. Fantastic. Right. And a torch. I appreciate the torch. Right. Well, what we'll do as a kind of... Yeah, this area is definitely looking a lot like a base-worthy location. And if we're doing it right next to the Ikithria location, that's so much handier. Unfortunately, where we have to go to plonk the thing down is a bit of a trek. But it's not the end of the world. Yes. You have found the summoning place for one of the Forsaken. Make the correct offering at their altar, they will come. Be wary though, Forsaken are not even easy prey, so craft a wicked weapon, don your finest armor, and eat a hearty meal before engaging them in combat. Yes, I'm well aware. Yeah, this is definitely looking to be the place. Yeah, this is looking more and more like... Oh my god, are you serious? Look at that! Ooh, that's the dock. Right, that's the dock. It's not even a question. That is the dock. That is the dock. Yes. And is that dark forest in the background I see? Oh, this is perfect. And that is also the creature from the Darklands. Yes, unfortunately, we're going to have to deal with that, aren't we? Right, time to run. Time to run. Ah, there's a thingy in it. Shit. Ah, that sucks. We need a bow. And I think I only can craft a bow from a workbench. But we can already see the Black Forest in the background. This is most definitely going to be where we'll set up. I couldn't have found a better location. Yeah, no, this is it. This is perfect. Right, so now we've found the location, let's think about the construction. So, again, I'm not entirely sure how we're going to roll with this. I'm probably going to, I guess, do a montage? Maybe not, I'm not sure. We'll see. We will see. Well, I guess we could take advantage of this building for the time being, as it's small and it'll serve our needs quite nicely. How much wood do I have? Not enough. Right, let's get a tree. We are literally just borrowing off everything. Oh, wonderful. A nice little segment here. Yeah, I was going to say, for anyone who enjoys nature, you're not going to like me. I'm going to tell you that now. You're not going to like me. Primarily because one of my favorite things to do, apart from exploring in this game, is the tree chopping. Because this game has the best chopping tree down options in the game. Like, in the world. Like, Icarus does a pretty good job of that. But I also very much enjoy... I mean, to be fair, Icarus is another game I might try and start streaming as well. Or streaming, but, you know, might record or not. I've been kind of... I'm waiting for my time for that one, because I have been playing that game since launch. But I never got around to recording it. Or I think I might have streamed it maybe once, but we'll see. I think they're releasing new stuff, but I'm just kind of waiting for that one. And we've only just started this, so give me a break. I'm not just going to jump from one to the other, goddammit. Right. Almost at a full stack as well, which is nice. Boar, die. Come on. Oh, forgot to... Realize my character stamina is shit, but still. Right.
Good. Your army and your stuff claims for me.
Oh my god, the amount of boars. Seriously, we are doing well this start. We are making a very good start. I know you can tame these creatures, but I can't quite remember how. If any of you guys, by the way, are veterans of Valheim, and you have any useful hints and tips on how to progress or how to deal with things faster, do let me know. I would love to have some discussions. Obviously, we're going to be having different mindsets of building, and while I definitely will like to hear how people have conquered their issues with building, my sense of building is very much practical versus stylistic. I will like to make some stylistic things in the future, if and when I invest the time. But for most of the time, I aim for more practicality than anything. But to be fair, once we get the base established, I think I will be aiming a little bit more towards the stylistic side of things. Right. I think now we need just to get ourselves some much needed equipment. Well, with much needed wood. See if we can... I mean, we've definitely got enough boars. Well, hopefully we've got enough boars. Right, I've definitely got enough wood. Hello. Here we go. Thank you. Right. First of all, let us build this. to fix up all of these particular things. Because this floor, this region, it's all kind of all screwed up.
I bring more tidings. You thought you could escape me.
Yes, I'm aware. Right. The first day has ended in hopefully successful means. Furniture. And I need about 5 stone. And as per usual, I can't get the stone. Well, not yet, at least. If I can find some stone. Oh, there we go. Yeah, if I could find some... As I said, when it comes to getting stone, we're not quite at that level like I am when you get the pickaxe. Okay, maybe not the best place. There. Along that region. Yes, another good idea. Good shout. And our first sleep wakes us once more into the realms of Valheim. Right. So, day 2 of our adventure. I imagine this will take us a few hundred days easily to get ourselves into this point. Most definitely. Right, let us get this tree and cut it and kill it and destroy it. Because at this point in time, our wood cutting skills are absolutely terrible and take way too much stamina. But hopefully very soon. So anyone who's wondering what this particular method is, this is basically your special attack, which obviously is probably more meant designed for combat means, but I absolutely love using this for wood cutting because it, depending on what kind of axe you're wielding or what kind of thing you're working with, come on, there we go. Because obviously with what kind of equipment you're working with, it does do nice chunks of damage, and while, like, that's like 16 damage there, and that's like 7, so yes, you can technically do 2, but it takes a lot more stamina to use the small attack, so getting the big ones give us the ability to do this. Really? You know what, I think this is the first time I've ever seen this happen. I'm just gonna take a moment to admire this. Complete perfection. The tree that would not fall down until I nudged it. Really? Fucking really? God damn it. I think this sums up my initial this game can fucking do. It's like Matri. There we go. No, this is one of the main reasons why I fucking love this game is when the game does this, where you get dominoing effects. I love it when the trees do this because it's like you end up chopping down like one tree, and if you luck it, if you time it just right, I'm really paranoid this tree is going to land on me and kill me. I'm really fucking scared it's going to do that. Come on, come on. Oh god. No, but the thing I love the most about the chopping trees down in this game is the fact that when you chop trees down, there's this domino effect that that occasionally happens, and I freaking love it when that happens. Because first of all, it saves you time, because obviously, and it saves your axe health as well, because obviously the tree, you know, taking damage, it doesn't actually need to specifically be hit by the axe. It just needs to be taking damage. So naturally, by taking damage, if the trees keep whacking into one another, resulting in resulting in the tree getting eventually turned into normal wood, it's just such a satisfying feeling. It's like the peak woodcutter, because it's just someone who doesn't even have to cut the wood. It's just the trees naturally fall into pieces. And I love that. Oh god. Yeah, we're at the stage of the game. See? Didn't even need to cut that bit of wood. I just had to roll it in. There we go. And as you can see also, the fact that we've got such a large amount of base carry weight means that building is going to be far less annoying to deal with, which I am personally quite a big fan of. Like, I get the fact that in Valheim... Oh, I need to fix the thing. I get the fact that in Valheim there's a few things here and there that you need to take into account, but I also find it to be excessively irritating when you're trying simply to build up a base, and you have to constantly stop what you're doing, go back to the base, dump the thing, and then when you want to build the thing, you have to do whatever. So having completed up to the Plains territories in the previous time that I played, I kind of figured that something like this is just a quality of life mod that not only makes things, slightly easier because we can carry a little bit more with us, but it also means that it's less, it just makes things a little bit quicker, and thus we get to the fun bit faster. So I hope you guys do appreciate and aren't going to be super mad at that concept. I don't know how many other people roll with it, but considering how Valheim Plus is the most popular mod on the Nexus side of things, I imagine there are a few people who are inclined to agree with me. Oh dear God! Come on, one more. There we go. Right. Okay, so that's pretty good. I'd say that's good enough. So, what can we build? We can build a crude bow. Brilliant. I will make a couple of... I think I'll make about 60. Actually, no, fuck it. We've got enough wood that we can make a full stack. Perfect. I mean, the arrow is the bow is absolutely atrocious, but still, it is at least something, which means we can actually hunt deer now, which is a glorious bit of news. Anyway, we'll need to continue our wood cutting abilities, because we will need to gather at least, I'd say, about... I'm not going to go too crazy with the base building, but I'm definitely feeling like a one-story base at this point in time. Maybe... possibly a 3x3? Possibly. I don't know. Maybe. We will see. We will see. I mean, at this point, it's just a case of experimenting. Because the thing is, this particular location, the way that my mindset when it comes to playing through this particular title, or this particular playthrough, is to have a hub base. So basically, how things are going to be is that this location is going to be the main sort of segment, if you will. And depending on the kind of... And then everything else is going to become FOBs. So as we spread around Valheim, we basically, slowly but surely, expand our regions. But obviously, but going back to the... But, going back to the main area, which will be this hub, is going to be the plan. Now, obviously, when it comes to transporting the iron, which we have not modified in any way. We've not. We're more or less the same as vanilla Valheim in that regard. So that is at least something. So right. So that's the sound of a Bambi about to get slapped. And of course that's when fucking fog shows up. Bloody course it does. Right, anyway, I think it's about time we had a look at building wood. Okay, methinks your time for doing stuff is over. Think we can probably ditch. I'm just thinking in terms of like keeping things not quite needing to do this. We're going to keep some things here and there, but we're not going to be quite as I'm on fire. Oh yes, actually no, we'll probably hold off using the food from that in a sec. Oh. Ah, I see. Right. How much wood do we have? We only have about 200. No, 170 something. I think we should probably do a little bit more tree cutting. Just a smidge. Like, I'd say at least 200 wood would be probably the appropriate amount. Just because I'm thinking, for what I'm thinking... Oh, shit. Of course, now we need the... Right. Actually, quick query. This will test our theory as to whether or not... Right. And dump, 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 and dump. Yeah, that works. Use these. Dump that down there. Actually, probably put that. Yeah, that's like 10 weight. Look at that weight. GG. I think I'll take 50 on that one, just so we can get something. But yeah, so as you can see, I can now actually build something without having to have the stuff on me, which is kind of a no-brainer. I'm kind of surprised as to why the decision was made to do that, but I mean, I guess it's kind of like a in vanilla style things that it kind of makes sense ish, maybe. I can't personally see the value, but I'm not gonna go too mad on it. It's an option that we no longer have to worry about, so God, my stamina. Stamina's going to be a bitch for us for quite some time, unfortunately. Even, I think, until probably... Until we reach the Black Forest phase, when we start getting tin, then we can make the cauldron. Once we make the cauldron, we can start looking into producing some of the jams and some of the better equipment, or better options for meals in this game. Because it is going to be quite nice. And to be able to craft certain things is going to be wondrous. Right. Especially when we can start... Especially when we start doing some other stuff as well. It's going to be wonderful. Right. We're getting there. Good, good, good. I'm probably going to have, like, maybe 45-minute episodes, perhaps. You know, something that's not overly long, something that isn't going to be something that isn't going to be digging too much into. And as mentioned, editing will become more and more of a factor as things, you know, the things that are no longer exciting to look at because we're not doing them for the first time become more prevalent. So, for example, I'm going to experiment. This is going to be very experimentational. And again, let me know what you guys enjoy. Are you the kind of person who likes to sit down and watch a very unedited style of footage kind of go through? Are you the kind of person who would appreciate just getting more of a kind of highlight reel? But like a highlight reel with benefits is what I probably would think of it as, you know, where you see kind of more than just a few seconds here or there, but it's something that shows an adventure in a bit more of a restrained and less tedious fashion, shall we say. Because obviously there are going to be periods where there's not a lot going to be happening, or there will be some bits where I'm just going to be doing, for example, building, and depending on your mindset, you either might enjoy this or you might not. So I have to kind of I'm going with the concept that I'm going with the theory that many people aren't so fussed about seeing it, but then there may be some people who absolutely love stuff like that. Oh god. That was a solid hit. I'm not entirely sure why they call this creature a neck when they could call it lizard or gecko or something like that. Probably not very Nordic name, that. Right. No, we don't want these things. I hear Bambi. I hear a Bambi. And Bambi doesn't hear me. Right, I think it's about time that we did a little expansion of the base. Slightly. Right. Right, I think it's about time we expanded the base a little bit and perhaps utilized... Ah, much better. Oh god, I'm on fire again! So probably worth getting rid of that as well. Okay. Fairly tight, but nothing too worrisome. Question. Oh no, we can't build things at the moment, can we? No, we can't fix things either. Right, I'm thinking probably the first thing we want to do is expand to the left. Yes, I am of this opinion. Die. There we go. Let me see. We could probably do with a hoe, but right now I think is probably a good time to just simply expand the region a bit. We will expand the base and flatten this terrain out so it's not covered in grass, because obviously kind of need the grass. Actually, wait, hang on. If I do this right, does the game let me do what I think it does? No, it's not. Blast. I was going to say, like, that would have been wonderful. Oh well. Repair. Okay. Right. We're going to go for a simplistic base design at the moment. I will expand and do snazzier designs, but at this point in time, I think we're just going to focus on a very simplistic little hovel hut. Little hovel hut. Yeah, God, I can't speak. A little hovel hut. There we go. Christ, hovel hut. New word. Hovel hut.
My hut is hovel.
Ooh. Right, 2-story house. Well, eventually. I think at the moment I'm just going to go stick with a little bungalow. But the main intention is so that we can do this. Make it into a nice little corner house. I'm going to probably go small, 26 degree. I do prefer the 26 degree thatch corner rather than the 45. The 45 is nice, but there are limitations to that. So, obviously, not a lot. Right, it's a fairly inexpensive base. And again, this is by no means a final product, but as the first base, you are allowed by law of Factorio logic to only be having a couple of things here and there. We're probably going to have my chimney, though, which is something that I like to do for little houses and hovels, because it kind of adds to the... for me, at least, it does two things. It, first of all, gives me a sense of practicality. Sweet. And do we have a hoe? Oh my god, we've got a hoe. This is probably going to be one of the best tools you can get in the game. The hoe is seriously an underrated tool. If you don't use the hoe, what the hell's going on? Invalid placement. Ah, yes. Right, there we go. So there's no nasty things. Right, okay. Then you want to... Yeah, do something like this. Cool. Right. First of all, we want to... Oh, Jesus. Okay. Do we have enough? Do we have any stone? Kind of, yeah. Well, I'm going to do something a bit more like this. Yeah, something like that. Right, there we go. And we need more stone. Okay, that's fine. We can get more stone. We shall get stone. Hello.
Hail, warrior.
What? Yes, it is never under... If you're new to the game, the hoe is possibly one of the greater tools you can have at your disposal. Without a doubt. I'm not even joking. Right, let's do this. Perfect. This thing has such a low drop. Oh god, that was terrible. Yeah, the bow's terrible. Well, this bow, the crude bow, is absolutely abysmal. Oh, okay. Right. Another scraps. Making myself some new gear. Right, where be the stone? Give some. Oh, shit! Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on! Oh, come on! Get in! Fucking yes! Deer hide's gonna be yep, exactly. Deer hide's gonna be extremely useful. Not only will it be utilized for one of the best naval transports in this game, but also it's going to be utilized for a lot of other components and gearing. So I am a huge fan of the thing, as well as having the good, you know, meat as well. Deers are like a godsend for you, and if you can get a couple with the bow, then you're already on a good hiding. I will grab this wood because the tree's already been cut down, so you know, might as well. Right. So running a bit low on time, so I need a few more stone. Come on, give some stone, game. I love you dearly. Come on, give some stone. Just need a little bit more stone. Think, how much do I need for stone? Like 5. I need 4 more stone, and then we're good. Might as well go by the coast, see if there's anything useful. I will take the resin and the flint, because we could definitely do with flint. Flint's going to be quite useful later on when when you get an Christ, the amount how fucking slow you get stone when you don't have antlers or any pickaxe whatsoever. You are like solely dependent on little chunks of stone that are lying about, and you're like, God damn it, where be you, stone? Come on. I will take you as well. Right, one more stone bit. Just a little bit more stone. Come on. Tiny, tiny, tiny bit more stone. Fucking A. Come on. There we go. Perfect. Right. Grab some more of these stone as well, just as a bit of a backup. Right. 9 stone. Perfect. Ah. Damn it. Perfect. Well, not perfect, but you know what I mean. Right. I hear deer, but I don't see deer. Well, we'll deal with you in a second. Well, in a second, in a bit. Just having a cappuccino of good fortune. You may recall, veterans of my YouTube series will remember the cappuccino of good fortune. Particular beverage I would consume to try and inspire the hopes and prayers. Right. Okay, so this is effectively, I mean, this is what I would call the interior chimney design. It's a fairly simplistic system where basically inside one of my bases I would have a nice little doodad here. There we go. Hops into the thing, and he can't reach it because he's a pleb. Right. Lower then. Oh, for God's sake, character. I realize you're new to this world, but still, stop looking like such a pansy.
I can't climb up this very small jump point.
Right. There we go. And then all you'd need from these guys is just a tiny bit of wood to cover the top areas. Like so, to cover the sleeping thing. We then would go... Is it the middle one? Yes, it is the middle one. Perfect. Because then what we do here, this opens out, which gives us a bit of natural light. You see? The wood door. We've got ourselves a nice little nest inside the base. Whereupon then we finally rest our weary head. We've got a nice little torch thing. And there we go. So, this is probably going to be a good point in which to calm our to hold our adventures. To call our adventures at an end. I'm going to have it like so. And there we go. So, thank you very much for watching this first episode, guys. If you like this kind of content, let me know in the comments section down below. This is a kind of a first for me, so I'm not entirely sure how best I'm going to do this. Whether I'm going to have this as a very recorded thing, edited thing, or whether it's going to be kind of more freeform, like what we've just done in this first episode. Do let me know. If you want just to hear me talk and do stuff whilst we're doing things, then I'd be happy to do so. But at the same time, I also realize that there are some bits about this game that aren't as appealing. So there are going to be bits that I'm happy to not record or not have in the episode because it would just take forever. But regardless, thank you once again for watching, and I will hope to see you in the next episode. This is Mr. Jaeger, signing out.